All of these cooperative components that have to happen are going to be happening, and they're already happening whether you see it or not. And that is where your trust and faith has to come in.
Back to reality.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, I'm Kim, this is Core Union. I recently uploaded a video on parallel realities, and I will link that down in the description box below. So for today, I just want to give you a little bit of a concept and analogy that may help you think about this in a different way and think about your desire and your end in a different way. So right now, you might think of something that you want as being outside of you. It's over there, right? And your end feels far away from you. And because we are conditioned to believe in this construct of time and this element of things being slow, start to think of that destination, your destiny, as having multiple destinies all existing all at once. Because on a quantum level, you are actually always in infinite states all at once. So is everything and everyone that is in your existence. This isn't like airy-fairy woo-woo stuff. It is your nature. You are actually made up of just billions of these particles, of these atoms that have a dual nature of both being solid, and being light, because you are light. When you think of your end result, which is a particular state, there's a feeling of that. There's a feeling that goes along with that. And you've lived in that end. Now you understand that just by living in the end of it, just by becoming conscious and aware and feeling the excitement and feeling the bliss of it and feeling the satisfaction and the contentment and all of the yummy feelings that go along with that, that already exists. And so does the opposite of that. And so does another state that looks a little bit like the two of them. And even though there are billions, if not actually an infinite number of those versions of reality existing all at once, let's pretend for the sake of this video that there are only 10. So there are 10 versions of you, your life, and of everything and everyone in your life. So I want you to visualize that you're here. Even though it's all within you, I want you to visualize for a second that you're here. As of today, as of right now, you know exactly what you want. You have your end in mind. You know exactly what you want to experience. So that is straight ahead. It is the perfect version of how you see yourself and your life and all of the people, places, and things in your life. So that's straight ahead. And then you have that 9 other versions, 9 other realities that are existing at once. Every time you shift into your desired state and you feel good about it, you are on this path. And every time throughout the day when you fall off and you spiral down and you get afraid or nervous or scared, or you trust in a limiting belief or something happens in your reality that goes against this, that seems to go against it, which is literally just old residuals from your old version of you, you shift into this lane. And now you're in the timeline of this end, which is slightly different than the one that you actually want. And then you don't catch yourself and you keep getting further and further away, and now you're in this path. But here's the thing, as soon as you shift back into your desired end, exactly how you want it, you go right back here and now you're in your timeline again. You are constantly jumping lanes and shifting timelines. It's a constant thing. It's literally second to second to second to second. If in the next 5 minutes, you got really super clear of your desired end result and you felt so ecstatic about it, and all over your body, you felt all of this tingling and warmth, and it was just intoxicating, kind of how I feel about my other half. Sorry. Anyway, sorry about that. What was I saying? And you're feeling that in the next 5 minutes, right? You are in the timeline of that. It's already done. It's already happened. And you are in the timeline of that. And the universe is going to be All of these cooperative components that have to happen are going to be happening, and they're already happening whether you see it or not. And that is where your trust and faith. And then let's say in the next 2 minutes, something happens. You get a phone call or a text message or some sort of a nasty reminder or memory, or a song comes on. There's something that comes up that just triggers you back into your fear, back into your wound, back into whatever, and you spiral down, and now you're ruminating about the opposite happening. You have now shifted into a different timeline, and depending on how far off it is, you might be way over in this lane or in this lane, and it appears that now you're really far from your desired end. But all you have to do is shift right back. And how you do that is just go right back to your desire as soon as you can. If within that, there's some work you need to do on your emotions, if you need to do some soothing techniques, if you need to do some meditation, some prayer, if you need to surrender to God, which is a big one for everybody. When you feel detached and you feel antsy and anxious, know that that is just your higher self saying to you, you are right now, you are in distrust. You're just off. Just get back in. And how do you do that? You just surrender and you detach from it. You hand it over. Just hand it over, because it's none of your business. How and when is none of your concern. It's none of your business. So hand it over. Hand it back. Let it go. Give it up and surrender. Okay? And just get back into your end. Get back into the lane of your end, your desired reality. Okay, so just remember, you're constantly shifting timelines. It happens second to second to second to second. And don't worry so much if you shift out of the lane that's going directly, because you can just shift back. It's a constant thing we're constantly doing. The key is that you're always kind of going like this. You want to just kind of stay in this place right in the middle and just keep refining it over and over and over again. I hope this video helps you guys. I love you so much. Happy holidays. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come between us.